Razabani for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. On the fifth time of trying, I finally nailed him. Mr. Bradley Skeete. Bradley, it's a pleasure getting you finally on, my man. How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm here. Fifth time lucky, bro, but I'm here.
You're not in the park. You're not sitting in your car somewhere in a random car park with the reception not great, but you're at home.
I'm here. I'm at home.
How are things?
All good, mate. All good. Can't complain. Back in Sheffield, back in camp, just waiting on a date. And yeah, man, got obviously a good win in June. Got my career back on track, and yeah, man, just looking forward to what lies next. What's next? I've been saying I want another maybe an 8 rounder next, and like obviously a step up of an opponent, and yeah, man, onwards and upwards after that. We looking at the big boys. Do you know what I mean?
Bradley, obviously, I followed your career quite a bit. I know we haven't spoken too many times, but
Yeah.
I remember you doing plenty of interviews with IFL TV, Paul Chowdhury in the videos as well. And you were kind of like the highlight of you, or the peak of your career where you were flourishing and being everybody put in front of you.
Yeah.
Then decided to take a little break, 2.5 years kind of outside of the ring.
Yeah.
I know you didn't officially make a statement that you were retiring or leaving boxing, but kind of what were you going through in that 2.5 years, and what were your kind of plans at that stage?
Well, obviously after the defeat, yeah, I just wanted to take some time off, to be honest, just have a rest and just like evaluate what was going on and that. And yeah, there was a few things behind the scenes and that I wasn't happy with, and I just wanted to take some time and just like just chill for a bit, and then just like say like see where I was going after that. But then the time just went so quick. I didn't expect to be out the ring so long. Didn't want to be out the ring so long, but I think things happen for a reason, and just one thing led to another, and then just the time was passing, and then I think nothing really was going on, and then COVID hit. Obviously, yeah, I had a year. It was probably a year, and then obviously I didn't do no boxing, no training, no nothing. I wasn't doing anything, and just living a normal life, so to speak. But yeah, then when I did start thinking about right, got to get back into it now. Yeah, COVID hit, so it was like I did really think that was the end, to be honest, because the gyms were shut. There weren't nothing really going on, no boxing, no nothing. So yeah, I did think, yeah, that's it, that's the end. And then gyms started opening. I've done PT, and I've done really well with PT, and I just knew it, that I wasn't done with boxing. I wasn't ready to finish, and yeah, it was mad. It was how it all come about. Come up to Sheffield, Naz. While I was PT and I was training a young kid Lightning Junior, and he really liked Naz, and obviously I was in contact with Naz. Asked him if he'd come to the gym to watch him spar. He came down, and then he was with his two boys, Adam and Sammy. And at the time, they was training up in Sheffield in the Ingle Gym, and they was like, "Yeah, come up, bring him up to the gym." And so yeah, we arranged to come up, and then literally, yeah, here I am now. Yeah, it was mad. It was mad. But like, I believe things happen for a reason, and yeah, it's obviously that's the reason why I'm here.
That year, the second year, obviously it was COVID. Obviously that was difficult for everybody,
Yeah, yeah.
in society. But that first year, when you took out, when you didn't train or box, did you even contemplate at that time, like, I'm done with boxing?
I it was hard because boxing is what I've known. Like I wasn't in my head. I just wanted to take a rest and just take some time, and then like I did think, oh, like, am I gonna go back? But I wasn't I wasn't in that headspace to say no, I'm finished. I'm done with boxing. I'm done. Do you know what I mean? Deep down, I knew I wasn't done, and I wanted to. Obviously, there's loads of stuff. Listen, I've done really well in boxing. I've been very successful in boxing, and like one of my boyhood dreams was to not just win a British title, but to win it outright, and I've done it. Boxing, obviously, for the European title, won the Commonwealth title. I know I've got loads. I want to win that European title, and I'll have the full set then. Do you know what I mean? British, Commonwealth, European, and like I've been saying in my interviews recently, like the last one is the big one, and it'll be the big world title. And people might look and think, oh, he's had 2.5 years out the ring, like he's this, that, just come back, beat a journeyman. But I'm looking at the bigger picture, and I've got to look at the bigger picture. Like I just, I look at where I am. I'm with a world class coach, Dominic Ingle, who's been there, done it, got the t-shirt. His knowledge, his power. Do you know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. His dad's a legend, Brendan. He's working with and worked with world class fighters. Barry's fighting in 4 weeks for a world title. Kel's back in the gym. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm mixing with these world class fighters, and I'm with a world class coach, and that's what I want to be. I want to get there. So I can't mess around. I'm here. I've moved up here. I've moved away from home. I'm 33 years old. I've got to get back into it now and get these fights. And that's what I'll be looking to do. Like I say, I've had my comeback fight, so to speak, in June, and got a good win. And now I'm looking to move onwards and upwards.
So the junior Nazis tell you come to Sheffield, and you go down. What was kind of your immediate reaction to the gym, and how were you taken on by Dom? What was kind of the key thing there that you said, you know what, I'll do this? Because it's a lot of sacrifice, brother. You know, from London to Sheffield, staying there all week. You've got young family as well, and
Yeah.
put everything together and squeeze everything in a week. There's only so much hours in a day. So what
Yeah.
was your immediate feeling when you got there, and then what was Dom's reaction?
My first thing, I wasn't coming here to train like myself. I was brought Junior up to train, and he obviously I bought training stuff because I want to Ingle gyms. Like Naz is my idol as well. That's how I started boxing, watching Naz, and obviously I knew about the gym. I knew about the Ingle gym. I knew Dom and everything. But I didn't come here to actually think, right, I'm going to start training here. I just brought Junior up to have a week up here and see the gym and train him, sort of thing, and see what's what. But yeah, I got involved straight away with the sessions. I started getting involved with the sessions, and just walking. I knew from the first day I walked in that gym, like I've got a like little butterfly feeling in my belly, and I just knew. It's I don't know. I just had, you know, when you just know something just felt right, and I thought, do you know what, I like it. I like it a lot. And then, like I say, got involved with the sessions, and was talking with the boys and training with the boys, and yeah, I just enjoyed it. And then got like probably to Wednesday, the middle of the week, and I just asked Dom if we could go for a chat, have a coffee, and I go for a chat, and I just said like I like the gym. I wanted to get back into boxing. Obviously, I've been out so long. Dom knew me obviously, and we just had a chat, and he said, "Well, what are you doing now?" I just said PTing, and he said, "What do you want to be, a PT or a professional boxer? You're 33. Like it's now or never." And yeah, he was just Dom's not grey. He's black and white. He just says it how it is. And I said, "Listen, I'm a boxer. That's what I want to do. That's all I know." And he said, "Well, you started now. You're more than welcome to come up and train." So yeah, I just up to the left, and probably it just happened so quick. I didn't really have time to think about it. When you get an opportunity like that to come and train with a world class coach, you're going to take that, and that's the level I want to be at. So I'm mixing with obviously world class fighters. Then it's a big opportunity, which I had to make them sacrifices to leave home and to come up here and take. And I'm glad I've done it. I'm glad I've done it because I love boxing again. I'm in love with boxing again. I fell out of love with boxing. I weren't interested. It was like a chore to me. And my last few performances show. Yeah, just fell out of love. I love boxing. I enjoy my training. I'm happy. I'm smiling. It's like an honor. Like I say, it's an honor to be walking into the Ingle Gym every day and training with these fighters and mixing with them and having the knowledge of Dom and do you know what I mean? And the training is I love it. I love it. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to the future.
We know the Ingle Gym has had some great fighters in the past, and obviously I know you said Kel's back in there. Billy Joe was there recently.
Yeah,
Kid fighting for a world title, which we'll come to. Willie as well now, and
yeah,
I know the gym isn't a place where it's just elite fighters. You know, Dom has
yeah.
everyone from the community there. Everyone kind of
All right.
trains at the same time. How have you
Yeah,
kind of fit it in with kind of? I know kids quite difficult to live with. I've heard that you can be quite difficult at times, but how?
yeah. He's next door. He's all right, man. He's good. He's good as gold. Listen, in the gym, he's so professional. He's just a machine, and he just gets his work done. He's not there to make friends. In the gym, you can't even talk to him. Do you know what I mean? He's just so focused, and he's got a world title fight to look ahead to, and and focus on. But out the gym, we go to the park, we go for walks, me go for food, and he he's you can ask him anything, you can chat with him, you can pick his brains. You know what I mean, he's a good guy, and yeah, man, he's good to be around, and he's just to see his work ethic and his effort and what he puts in the gym is I've never seen it from no fighter. I've been around boxing all my life, and there's not a fighter like him. I'm not just saying it. There's not a fighter like him who I've met and puts in the work what he does.
How good was it getting out last month and just getting in the ring and the start? You know, I'm sure you had nerves because you've been out for so long, but
Yeah,
the cobwebs, the ring rust, just to get out there and you just hit somebody and get your hand raised and walk out, you must have felt like $1 million afterwards.
it felt good. It felt good. Like I say, it was a big build up. I stopped boxing for 2.5 years, and boxing is all I've known. And to be out the ring so long, and it was a big thing for me. It was obviously I was with a new team, obviously with Dom, new trainer, and it was a big thing for me. And it was, yeah, it was good, and all the hard work and dedication and sacrifice I put in coming up to Sheffield and training and leaving my home comforts. It was a big occasion for me, and it felt kind of like my debut. It felt like a fresh start. It felt like I was starting over again. And yeah, I just want to say big thanks to Dennis Hobson and Fight Zone for giving me the opportunity to make my comeback on their show. Um, the whole production, the setup was good. Got treated well, and yeah, it was good. Like I say, I boxed Arrow Smith, and there's no disrespect. I'm not never going to disrespect anyone I fight, but he's a journeyman. Do you know what I mean? He fights week in, week out, and he was there just to do a job. And yeah, he stepped up and he stepped up, and not many people wanted. Do you know what I mean? The fight, and he stepped up, and yeah, man, he gave me some good rounds, and like I said, got a good win. But now it's all about moving forward and onwards and upwards. I wanna step up of opponent, and I'll be good to go. I'll be good to go. I moved up weight as well. That was good, and felt good at the new weight. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. Like I say,
Like you said, you moved up in weight. You were at 147, campaigning now 154. 154 is a very stacked division in the UK. Fitzgerald, Fowler, Cheeseman, just to name a few. But kind of what is the goal? Is it the European title? Is it fighting the biggest names in the UK? Where
yeah,
does your ambition now?
yeah. I how I look at it now, I wanna get another win, another win, step over an opponent, and then I wanna. I've obviously won the British title outright at 147, and like you just reeled off their names there. Domestically, there's some great fighters there, great fighters there, and obviously I'd like to put myself and my name amongst these great fighters at 154 now, um, and British level. Yeah, there's some great fights there, and at the minute Ted Cheeseman's the champion, and that would be a great fight. Um, we both know each other. Obviously, I've said before as well. It's nothing personal. It's just business. He's the champion. That's why I've mentioned his name. He's got the belt. So yeah, that'd be a great fight domestically. And then I was unsuccessful to fight for the European title at 147. So that's what I want. I know I know I'm that level, and I'd be disappointed if I didn't win a European title. And like I said at the start, I'd have the whole set then: British, Commonwealth, European, and the next one is the big one. The big one. I was in line to fight for the world title when I was 147. I agreed to all the terms, everything. I was waiting on the contract, and Jeff Horn swerved the fight with me for the WBO title. That's how, I know facts. That's what happened, and they come with some stupid excuse that I was boring and I was this and that, but they just picked an easy option. They picked the easy option, and obviously that's what happened. But I know I can get back to that level. I was ranked number 3 in the world with the WBO, and I'll be chasing it to get back there. Do you know what I mean? I want to be back there and better, and then get an opportunity.
I know you fought last month, and obviously Dennis Hobson obviously put that show on. But in terms of promoter and kind of manager wise, has that been sorted yet, or?
Dom's managing me. Dom's managing me, but promotionally, no, I'm still a free agent, and been pestering Eddie. I've made it like clear that listen. All them fights at 154, he's got most of them, so it's only right that I'd want to be with Eddie and Matchroom. Do you know what I mean? They're doing big things at the minute. They're doing really, really good things, and I'd love to be a part of it. Do you know what I mean? I was with Frank and Queensby my whole career, but times have changed. I said it, like I'm not heard anything from any of them, so I think it's time to move on from them too. Well, it is. I've moved on. Yeah, it's time to move on from them too. I'm a free agent, and I changed trainer and started fresh year, and it'll be the promotionally.
Okay, just before I let you go, Brad, kids obviously lives next door. He's got the fight of his life in about a month's time in fight camp against Jazza Dickens, someone he has fought before, someone he did beat before, but it's a completely different fight. Both fighters have changed, improved in different ways. A fight for both.
Yeah, it's a great fight. It's a great fight, and like I say, Barry's he puts the work in every day without foul. He's put the work in, and I look at him as a world champion because I believe he beat Josh Warrington for the belt. He's got his second crack at it now, and if he does in the ring on Fight Night what he's been doing in the gym, then he'll be walking away world champion. But can't discredit Jazza. He's a great fighter. They've boxed before, but that was a long time ago. Obviously, Barry got the win, got a knockout win against him for the British title, and he's improved so much since then as a fighter. He's on a good roll. He's got good momentum, Jazza, and yeah, it's a real good fight, and do you know what I mean? The best man will win on the night.
Okay, all right, Brad, always a pleasure catching up with my man. I appreciate you jumping on. We will keep an eye out on what is happening with you and when you're next out, and I'm sure we'll catch up again, and hopefully it's face to face now that COVID restrictions are going to be gone very soon.
All good. Everything's looking bright. England's going to bring it home in the Euros. And yeah, everything's looking bright. Lockdown and COVID seems like it's on its way out. And I'm back.
I'm back. Bradley Skeete, IFL TV, thank you very much.
Top man. Thanks a lot, bro. Take care, yeah?